David disappeared and returned after 10 years. My people, have you ever heard of someone disappearing for years and returning as if nothing happened? What if I tell you a shocking story about a man in Kenya who vanished for 10 years, only to return with no memory of where he had been? Stay with me because this story will leave you speechless. One evening, this man called David, he went out with his friend, and it was supposed to be a fun night, just to go and relax, eat, chat, and drink together. They sat down together and they were drinking, having fun, chatting, discussing about life. Then after a while, David excused himself from the table. So his friend continued to drink. Then after a point, they did not see him again. They were thinking that maybe he went out to make an important call, or he went out to make use of restroom. They were shocked and became afraid. So they began to search for him. They searched everywhere, including police stations, hospitals, even mortuary. But there was no signs of David. Just like that, he vanished into the thin air. So his friend and the family members, they became confused. They started asking questions. What happened to him? How did he leave you people without you people noticing? Where has he gone to? Then the family decided to invite the police to investigate the matter, saying that their loved one, David, cannot just disappear into thin air without even knowing his whereabouts. At first, they were thinking that maybe those his friends knew something about David's disappearance. So when police came, they tortured those boys for them to say the truth. But they said that they knew nothing about David's disappearance. They took them to the village head, where they explained how everything happened. Upon that, the family were not satisfied with the story, with the explanation of those his friends. So they decided to take the case to higher level. So these three friends, they were sued by David's family. After much investigation, they couldn't discover anything. There was no trace. So they decided to remand those three boys in the prison. They were just there as in suffering, passing through pains for something they knew nothing about. Years passed, nobody heard from David. The family decided to move on. They were like, maybe he must have been used for money ritual or for other sacrifice, or maybe he has been kidnapped or something like that. So they decided to move on and they did not think about David again. But 10 years later, a strange thing happened. Something unbelievable happened. One morning, David walked into his family's compound wearing the same clothes he had on the night he disappeared. His clothes were not old or torn, as if no time had passed. When his mother saw him, he screamed, thinking he was seeing a ghost. His siblings ran towards him, crying, but David just stood there, confused. Here is where things get even stranger. He had no memory of where he had been. He didn't recognize his family, his house, or even the street he grew up on. What will you do if someone you lost for 10 years suddenly reappeared and didn't remember you? Then the family decided to visit hospital. They took him to hospital where the doctor examined him, but there was nothing physically wrong with David. However, they noticed something strange. He had a new scar on his arm, which he never had before he disappeared. He could speak a foreign language that no one in his family understood. He never aged, as if those 10 years never happened. Some people said he was kidnapped and brainwashed. Others believe he time traveled or taken by mysterious forces. What do you think that happened to David? Type mystery in the comments if you want to hear more shocking story like this. I'll be right back. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, drop your comment and send it to your friend so that they will be careful and always be prayerful. God bless you. See you on my next video.